Thanks a lot, Carmen. What's going to be a Friday without Michael Cook here to give us a couple movies, his review on those. We do have, of course, Michael here today, so it's a typical Friday. Last Night in Soho and The French Dispatch.
Yes, good morning. Let's talk about Last Night in Soho. This is a new film from talented director Edgar Wright. Stars Thomasin McKenzie and Anya Taylor-Joy. The story is Thomasin McKenzie plays a young woman in England. She's an aspiring fashion designer. She's going to school for it in the big town of London. She rents out a little flat in Soho, hence that's where the name comes in. And it turns out this young lady, maybe she has visions or maybe she has psychic powers. It's not clear at the beginning of the movie, where she finds herself transported back to the swinging 60s of London, and she starts following a character there you see in the mirror, the Anya Taylor-Joy character, a young woman in the 60s who's trying to become a singer, and the young woman in the modern days just loves it because she loves the 60s and she loves the clothes and she loves the era, and it starts off just so glamorous as this young woman in the 60s tries to become a star. But then, of course, being an Edgar Wright movie, this movie takes a darker turn, and the 60s young lady, her life starts to kind of spiral out of control, all the while at the same time the modern day character, she doesn't know if she's going crazy. Is she seeing real things? Did these things really happen? So on and so forth. Stylistically, this movie is just incredibly beautiful to view. Thomasin McKenzie and Anya Taylor-Joy are just two amazing actors. They're so young, but you just know they're going to be around for decades to come because they have the talent, I think, to be around for a long, long time. Overall, I did enjoy this movie. It takes I enjoyed the first half better, where it kind of talked with a little bit of the glamour of the 60s and kind of the hope and joy, but it did take a darker turn, and at times it got a little bit inconsistent for me. So all in all, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. I did enjoy the movie, but it just some plot pieces and there's some twists that I wasn't that crazy about.
I've never heard you use the word inconsistent with a film before. Wow.
You know, trying to expand my vocabulary.
So she got back in the 60s, she met,
Right.
When you said that, I thought she went back to the 60s and she met, I thought you were going to say Austin Powers.
That would have been a plot twist. That would have,
like,
now you say,
yeah, baby, yeah.
It's on the director. The next movie to talk about is The French Dispatch. This is a new movie from Wes Anderson. It's set in the 50s and 60s and 70s. It's a story. Bill Murray owns a magazine that's similar to The New Yorker that is written out of Paris, France. And this movie is basically 4 short stories that are completely separate from each other, that are written as if they were articles in this New Yorker-like magazine. Being Wes Anderson, he has an all-star cast from Tilda Swinton, Owen Wilson, Jeffrey Wright, Benicio del Toro. I mean, you just keep naming stars. It's just cracker box full of people that you have recognized over the years. Because there are 4 different stories, it's kind of hard to explain because there's different stories. There's one where Benicio del Toro is a man in prison for violent crimes, and it turns out he's also a mad genius painter, and he has a muse. He's been discovered. There's another story with Timothée Chalamet where he's a French student in the 1960s as part of the student rebellions with other people that you would recognize. So the movie does not have any kind of connective tissue to these 4 stories, except that they're based on fictional articles in this New Yorker magazine. Stunningly, this movie is stunningly visually stunning, excuse me, like all Wes Anderson movies. Every shot feels like a painting, and that is a talent Wes Anderson has through all his movies. But this one I felt was just cold and lacking emotion. It felt hollow because there was no real emotion or stakes with any of these characters. And the problem with when you have sort of 4 short stories, the minute you become attached to one character storyline, it's over, and then you have to start all over again with new people. So it lacks that emotional connective tissues. This is one of my least favorite Wes Anderson films. I'm usually a big fan of his. I give this a 6.5 out of 10.
Would have been better if they made a series out of it.
Maybe, but then again, you have some limited time. Yeah. He's a movie guy, not a TV guy.
Yeah, seems kind of not, nothing to really get into.
Right.
6.5, wow.
All right, let's go check in with the ranch right now, and you say I play.
Yeah.